What is up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Hope everybody's having a great week. So let's jump into it. So we're talking about my penny stocks under $1. So let's jump into that. First things first, I do have a Patreon page. So if you'd like to join a private group where I do live streams as well as daily watch list, I have a link down below in the description where you can join that. All right, so first one on here, we have ticker sign LKCO for Lukong Technology. They did touch 68 cents this week, but overall ended the day at 65 cents. After hours went up 2 more cents, did at 67 cents, so pretty close to that week high of 68 cents. They are still bearish though. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. Moving average 10 is below the 100, which is the purple line, but it is above the 50, so still bearish from my point of view. But VWAP is still significantly high above the moving average 10, so it definitely has some momentum behind it and potential to move up, but just going to have to see that moving average 10 line test this moving average 100 line for potential movement upward. Now, just some background on the company. They are a Chinese-based company, and they do a lot of pretty interesting things. So they do smart transportation technology, as well as autonomous driving. So that's part of their software suite as well. They do vehicle-to-road communication. So they also do remote sensing and data services. So a lot of interesting technology that this company does, and definitely going to be one that I'm keeping my eye out on in the future. So next stock we have on here is ticker sign VGZ. So ticker sign VGZ is for Vista Gold. So you can click on there. They ended the day today at 93 cents. After hours went up 1 cent to end at 94 cents. But overall, still bearish on this one as well. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, and VWAP is slightly above moving average 10. So it did end on a positive note, so that may be a little bit of momentum that could be played to the advantage for tomorrow. Overall, background on them, they are a mining company. They do mine gold. They're based in Australia. So that's really all there is to that company. Just going to be keeping my eye out on them for increase in volume to see if the stock will go up. So next on here we have ticker sign SDPI for Superior Drilling. Now they did touch $1.08, and that was today. Overall, still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and the VWAP is above the moving average 10. So they do have potential to go up from where they currently are at. They ended the day at 97 cents, so not too far from that $1.08 weekly high that they hit. I'm going to be looking at some background information on them. Now, on the 21st, which I thought was on the 9th of December, they had an article where they achieve or got AS9100D with ISO 9001 certification for quality management systems. So they got an ISO cert, which I think is pretty good for them. Definitely will help the company get a lot of contracts overall, especially for the quality management system section of the company. So I think that will help them in the long term. That was kind of the most recent catalyst that I saw for the company. So not really seeing too much more going on with them, but definitely could help the company move back to test that $1.08 metric that it tested today. Last on the list for penny stocks under $1, we have ticker sign SYN for Synthetic. They did touch $1.08 as well, so they went up to $1.08, and that was today. So they opened up at around 91 cents and shot up to $1.08, and then kind of went sideways after that. Overall, still bullish for them as well. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is significantly above the moving average 10. So they have hope as well to go back up to test that $1.08 level, just like the previous stock. And then they ended at 92 cents today, and after hours went up to 93 cents. So 1 penny increase on them. And background on them, so this article came out the 22nd. Synthetic Biologics, which is the company, announces Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis, IRB, approval of the SYN 004 phase 1B of 2 clinical protocol. So I actually have a friend that goes to Washington University. So I've actually been up there before. Really nice campus. Really cool school. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool that one of the places that I've actually been to actually pops up on here, going over these stocks. So I think that's pretty cool. But a lot of good research that they're doing. Now, if you haven't or aren't familiar with what medical stocks are and how they perform, it usually goes phase 1, 2, then 3, and then potential NDA or IND, which is a new drug application for NDA, which is usually with the FDA. So I know I'm throwing a lot of acronyms out there, but NDA, new drug application for the FDA, which is the United States Food and Drug Administration, or an IND, which is an investigational new drug application. So they usually follow one of those two, but all of those are all catalysts for the company to go up. So if you have a phase 1 and it has positive results, that's a good catalyst for it to go up. Phase 2 is a good catalyst. And then transitioning from 1 to 2 to 3 is always a good catalyst as well, because there's a lot of things that they actually have to do to be eligible to get to phase 3. So definitely going to be keeping my eyes out on them for some more updates on this synthetic biologics. So yeah, very interesting stuff that they're doing up there in St. Louis. So those are the stocks that I have for penny stocks under $1. We have ticker sign LKCO, ticker sign VGZ, ticker sign SDPI, and ticker sign SYN. Good luck to everybody out there trading. Also, make sure you look at the Patreon page. It's down below. Got a link for that as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.